If you meet Renet and Savanti Romero, boo-doo-doo, turtles in time. You're back on Nickelodeon, we have been waiting. Turtles in time. Turtles in time. Turtles in time. Hi, I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd with another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode recap. Turtle power, turtles in time. The turtles are hanging out on a rooftop looking for Karai. Everyone's like, look, Leonardo, you're not gonna find your girl. He's like, I got to find my girl. Donatello, you know what it's like when you're trying to find your girl. And they're all like, yeah, Donatello, because you know you like that April. And Mikey comes out and is just like, nah, dudes, I don't care about girls. I'm never gonna have a crush. I'm all about the ninja-ing. Obvious foreshadowing is obvious. So before you can say timing, a portal opens and a woman comes out, and that woman is Renet. So of course, Mikey gets a crush on her, tries to make them moves. Smooth Michelangelo. So Renet is an apprentice time master in training the Lord Simultaneous. She is a time master from the future, and she meets up with the great turtle warriors of legend because she needs their help to stop an evil villain, Savanti Romero. What kind of a name is that? Savanti Romero. Sounds like a bad Italian restaurant. Savanti Romero, we have a B rating, now with limited breadsticks. Seriously, you only get 2 breadsticks. She is being chased by Savanti Romero, who wants her time scepter so he can control time and rule all time, space, and reality. This actually isn't a new idea. This goes all the way back to the comics. Renet, Lord Simultaneous, Savanti Romero, they're all from the original Mirage comics. And you 2003 Ninja Turtle fans who will not stop talking about 2003 Ninja Turtles, yes, Renet and Savanti Romero were in the 2003 Ninja Turtles animated series, which was funny because they were doing that Turtle Nation thing on Nicktoons, and they actually had an episode with them in it in the same day that I saw this episode. That just blew my mind. Renet tells the turtles that they are definitely warriors of legend, that they are put in the history books, and meeting them is cooler than meeting Billy the Kid or Genghis Khan or Socrates. And those were not just random people she mentioned. If you really notice, those are 3 of the people that Bill and Ted met in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I got your reference, Ninja Turtle writers. Wild Stallions rule. Saying Demus! And Bill from that movie, Alex Winter, is the director of the Smosh movie. I have to say that because I'm on YouTube. I'm not sponsored by them. Everyone on YouTube is required to promote the Smosh movie without pay. It's a rule, or else they close your channel. I'm serious. If you do not mention the Smosh movie in the next 2 days, they will close your channel. You think I'm playing? Renet used her powers to send Savanti Romero back in time, but they start feeling like he's actually messing things up wherever she put him. So after Lord Simultaneous is like, girl, you need to come home. She's like, oh, we gotta go to the past. Sorry, daddy. So they're gonna go back to the past, and they end up in medieval times. Katie will love this episode. So yes, the turtles show up in medieval England and they fight a bunch of knights. No word yet if they say neat. Since the turtles are in medieval times, Michelangelo makes a request to Renet, and using her time manipulation powers, puts the turtles back into their LARPing outfits. The LARPing turtles have returned. By the way, the LARPing turtle toys are in stores now. Go buy them, kids. Playmates gotta make that money. Salvador Dali, Savanti Romero, shows up, steals the time scepter, and stick the turtles in a time loop. Luckily, Renet is able to use some of her time powers to get them out of the time loop, and Donatello congratulates her by giving her a big hug. And Mikey ain't happy about that hug. He's all like, Donatello, you already got your girl. Why you blocking Mikey? You see a mean mugging right there? Donatello is Mr. Steal Your Girl. Oh, smooth Donatello. But this time, don't be so smooth, because that's Mikey's gal. So the turtles start riding horses, which Raphael is not too keen on. He doesn't like the idea of turtles riding horses. Clearly, Raphael, you have not seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, where that's pretty much valid, among many other things of why that shouldn't exist. So the turtles ride off on horses, Michelangelo conveniently sharing a horse with Renet. Smooth Michelangelo, it's your time, baby. Smooth Michelangelo. The turtles and Renet look for Samurai Goro, Savanti Romero, and they find him in a graveyard where they find out that not only is he able to control time and space and reality, but he's able also to control the dead. So he brings up from the ground a bunch of Stalfos from The Legend of Zelda. Katie will love this episode. The turtles fight these skeleton warriors, but because they're skeletons, they go all dry bones from Mario 3 on you and just put themselves back together and start fighting again. So the turtles have had enough. Renet has had enough. They are off to go get Klasky Chupo. Savanti Romero. Renet lets out a Xena yell Yay! Katie will like this episode. And they go off to fight Savanti Romero in his clock tower. Of course, Savanti, since he controls all time, he sees him coming a mile away, so he traps them in giant bubbles. Freaking bubbles! Renet has used all of her power, so she only has one thing left, a dart that she could shoot out to destroy the scepter. But of course, if she does that, that means the turtles would be trapped in medieval times for the rest of their lives. That's about as bad as having to work in medieval times for the rest of your life. So instead, she uses the dart to let Michelangelo free. He grabs the scepter, lets the others free, and we have a big fight between the turtles, Renet, and Savanti Romero in his giant clock tower fortress. Of course, they defeat him, duh. They get the scepter, send Savanti Romero back to another part of time, and we'll never ever see him again. Lord Simultaneous pops up again to tell Renet that she needs to go back to the future. Get it? But before they go, Michelangelo's all like,
hey, you know, I mean, maybe sometime I can come to the future and you and I could just hang out or whatever. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there.
And Renet's all like, yeah, I might like that sometime. And then she leans in and gives him a kiss. Donatello's been trying for like 3 seasons now to get some April love. Renet gives Mikey a kiss on the first try. Boom, baby. Go ahead, Mikey. Player.
Mikey don't want to be a player no more. He not a player, he just chuck a lot. Boricua, ninjutsu, eat pizza, ninjutsu.
So they're traveling through time, but then a disruption happens during the time portal that drops the turtles off not in present day, but in another time and in another location, Japan. And this is where the episode ends. It ends on a cliffhanger. But I think we can all pretty much guess where and when in time the turtles are right now. Methinks some Hamato Yoshi and Oroku Saki is showing up. Lots of fun as always. Good job to Renet, voiced by Ashley Johnson. She's in a lot of geeky stuff, and she was also the little kid in Growing Pains. And kudos to the show for bringing back classic Mirage or 2003 characters, whichever you prefer, to this series. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see more classic comic characters or more 2003 characters. Which ones would you like to see? And if you could go back to any part of time, where would you want to go? For me, I'm good. I don't need to go anywhere past the 80s. Anything before that ain't too good for me. Of course, anything after that ain't that great for me either from what I've been seeing. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Addy 5000. Chain chomp, yo. If you're new here, tickle that subscribe button so you can see all my Black Nerd comedy videos, and be sure to check out my past Ninja Turtle recaps, including Secrets to Ninja Turtles Season 4.